Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend set. It's the Kansas City Royals and the San Diego Padres. First pitch coming your way next. All right, first pitch coming up. And today's starting pitcher, Dylan Cease. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well, what quickly stands out to me for this guy is that he comes in with a 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio on the season. So when you consider consistency, the ability to get swings and misses and to limit base runners, that's critical in winning games today, especially when team.
There's a swing and a drive. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Garcia now at the plate. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Half snags it. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with one away. So the go-ahead run in scoring position with the next to hit. On the ground to third, and that's just foul. With a homer in his last game. And he grounds one to the right side. And foul ball. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. Run scores easily, and the Royals strike first. It's 1-0.
That's a good job right there. You got 2 strikes on you, just got to battle.
1 out, runner at second. So up now for Kansas City, Vinny Pasquantino. Next offering is fouled back. 1 out and a runner at second here in the third and final game of the series.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one just missing inside. It's 2-2.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Now it's Hunter Renfroe in the dirt. And the 1-0. Witt at second with 2 down. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Cronenworth makes the catch, and that'll do it. KC gets one on the double. It's now 1-0. And we're back. Today's starting pitcher, Michael Wacha. What do you look for here?
Well, that whip is just below the league average, and that's a good thing in this case, not allowing too many base runners. So on most days, he's going to go out there and compete and put his team in a position to win, and I expect to see that from him in this one today.
Tosses to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. And here comes Xander Bogaerts.
Xander Bogaerts.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Waste no time there. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
Out there to center. And that'll get down for a hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Pulled the string of a changeup. In half up to hit.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. No hits over his last 5 games.
Fought off foul.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
2 aboard, 2 outs. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Catcher has it, fires to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Leading off, Michael Massey. Clips the corner, 0-1. Massey went deep in his most recent game. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Ramos makes the grab, one down. Next is the Royals catcher, Freddie Fermin. Swing and a miss. Cease measures 6 feet 2 inches, 200 pounds, and they went out and made a trade for him last season.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Outside, and the count's even at 2. 1 out, base is empty. That one hit to right. Tatis after it. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Kyle Isbell stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. That's off the inside corner, and it's 2-2. That one missed. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and it's a 3. We head to the bottom of the 2nd, so digging in now for San Diego, Manny Machado. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Corrals it, and there's 1 down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
And that one hammered. High bounce, takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double. 1 out, runner at second. Here's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth. First pitch, not close. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Chop to the left side, and it goes just foul. One out and a runner at second.
Two the count.
Squirts away a little bit. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Gabriel Moreno, the next up for the Padres.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Batting over 300 so far this month.
And that chance handled. And the inning is over. No runs. Cease back to work. That one at the knees for a strike. Ball 1 there. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That to right. Tatis drifts towards it. Hauls it in for the out. So the batting order turns over. And next up for the Royals, Dairon Blanco. That one the other way. Base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Ball 3.
In the dirt. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
First base.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Witt in the box now, takes strike 1.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Foul ball still 0-2.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about
Strike 3, got him swinging. That K is his 3rd of the game. Vinny Pasquantino will hit next. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. Fastball for a strike. And there's a ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That one misses. And that's ball 3.
1 strike.
And they're all loaded up.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
Renfroe, the next to hit, takes outside. On a line. And that's the 3rd out. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. First offering and it just misses.
You know, these Padres, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs. But that hasn't been the case today. Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And here is Xander Bogaerts. And that one fouled off. Tying run is at first here in the last half of the 3rd. Up the middle, Lofton. Quickly to second for 1. But no throw to first as he'll hold on to it. Luis Arraez stands in. On the ground, 2 ball. Steps on the bag for 1. And that's 2. First pitch, and he just misses.
Well, these Royals showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 3.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Fermin batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. Right through there for a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. In the air, left field. Happ heads towards it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Now one missed. Lifted in the air, right field. Tatis sizing this one up. And he makes the catch. And there's 2 down. Nick Lofton getting ready to hit. And there's a foul ball. In the dirt, but kept close.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. So the Royals batting order turns over. Dairon Blanco steps in for the Royals. The 1-0. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
And that one is lifted in the air. Tatis. And that'll do it. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 are left. And midway in the 4th, it's the Royals 1 and the Padres nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr. And that one fouled off.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
In the air to left center. Isbell makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the left fielder, Ian.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Ian Happ. He's 0 for 1. Happ lays off. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. Home team down a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Outside low, and it's 2-2. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Machado in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
1, no strikes.
2 out, space is empty. Fastball is outside.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Fouls one off. 2-2. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Line drive. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. The shortstop takes the ball.
You know, Boog, this is a player with some serious speed. In 2023, he became the first player in 20 years to record 2 infield hits and an inside the park home run in the same game.
Next offering is in for a strike. Line to left. And there's 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field, and that will fall. And that extends the inning for Hunter Renfroe. Now it's Hunter Renfroe. That misses. 1-0. Strike one. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Pasquantino, the runner at first with two gone. On the ground, Cronenworth. They take the force out, and that will end the inning. One left for Kansas City, but they still lead it 1-0. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Now the DH for the Padres, Michael Tolio. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That's off the mark, and the count 1-2. Line drive, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
He was all over that one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Cronenworth swings through it for strike one. Ground ball could be two. To second for one. Throw to first, but he beat it. Next for the Padres, Gabriel Moreno. Grounded out his first time up. This one in the air, center field. Isbell settles under this one. Brings it in. And there are two down.
Now batting.
Here's Elliot Ramos. 1 for 2.
Ramos.
Tap foul at the plate. Ramos, 25 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Tying run is at first. Last half of inning number 5. Next offering upstairs.
2 strikes.
Right through there, got him. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball. Cease back to work. Just missed. In the air, left field, down the line. Happ on his horse. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. The 1-1 is fouled off. That missed by a lot. 2-2. Just misses with that one. That one misses. So a leadoff walk. Here's the catcher, Freddie Fermin, and the Padres manager.
Pitching for the Padres, number 15.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, here's an interesting stat on Darvish. He has more than 100 wins in his big league career. The only Japanese-born pitcher with more wins is Hideo Nomo, a former teammate.
Massey gets his lead at first, nobody out. Double play ball to second. On to Bogarts. On to first, double play. Kyle Isbell steps in for the Royals. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
Just missed. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Next one misses. 2-1. Late swing, foul to the left. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
got a full count.
Hit on the ground to the right side, and that's just foul. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one carrying, and it's gone.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Lofton in the box again, takes the strike. And the next pitch is way outside. Check swing, and he held up.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Inside, just missed. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. So up next, Mike, there comes the
Now pitching for the Padres, number 61, Jetson.
pitch misses, and that's ball 1. That one is absolutely belted, and that should be extra bases. 1 run is in. Another comes in to score, and they lead by 4.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Up and in, 2-1. Runner at second, 2 down. That misses the zone, and the count is 3-1. He swings and fouls one off. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Oh, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Check swing, called strike. Garcia at second, with on at first with 2 down. In there at the knees. That is strike 2. And there's a ball. High fly ball out to left field. Has this one sized up, nabs it, and that is that. But 3 score in the inning. 2 of them on this. Bottom of the 6th. Now the number 2 hitter, Xander Bogaerts. Into center. And it falls. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Stepping in for San Diego, Luis Arias. Grounded to third, could be 2. 1 at second. Out. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play.
3. Ball 4, take the base. You're out. 3. Out. 3. Ball 4, take your base.
And your final 6-2. And the road team picks up the win and picks up And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the Washington Nationals and the San Diego Padres. First pitch coming your way next. All right, ready to get underway. And now up for Washington, Ahmed Rosario. Splits the plate, and we're underway. And the pitch is outside, ball one. Here's a swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Nice job of driving that.
Rosario runs. Pitch misses. Throw. Save. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, he came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And that's a foul ball. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in game one of this 3-game set. Cuts and misses, it's a strikeout. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. Check swing, called strike. The other way, makes the grab, 2 down. So the go-ahead run in scoring position for C.J. Abrams now. Cut on and lifted in the air. Hat makes the play, and that is that. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the mound in this one, Mike Soroka. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
That one just misses.
Well, as a pitcher, when you make a big pitch down around the knees and don't get the call, it'll eat at you out there. So some handle it a little bit better than others. And right here, clearly letting the ump hear it a little bit.
That missed inside. And that's ball 2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's sometimes where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
That's to third, and it kicks off the base. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Really protecting with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
And a dangerous hitter coming up to hit in Xander Bogaerts.
Too much swing and miss in his at-bats recently, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
And a foul ball. Ripped on a line. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline. Safe at third. Luis Arias stands in.
The first baseman, Luis Arias.
That misses, and that is ball 1. Runner on at third, 1 gone. Next offering is fouled back. Just missed. Just a slow ground ball this time. Now 2 away as they get a run across.
Good situational hitting right there. Grounds out. Gets that run in from third. They get on the board first.
Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. And that one fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. And strike 2.
0-2.
Next pitch is outside.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
And that's down and
2
away.
balls, 2 strikes.
That one outside, and it's a full count.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Out to center, Cruz under it, and makes the grab. And that's the inning. Back here in San Diego, all set for the start of the inning. And now the DH, Josh Bell. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. Shota, a former All-Star, 31 years old, and he was born in Japan. And that's way high. And the count is 1-2. Got him! Larry Bullard rings him up. So digging in, Brady House. First pitch misses. House launched a homer in his most recent game. There's a strike. Larry Bullard, our umpire behind the plate.
Bullard's got a pretty standard strike zone. Sometimes they'll have you guessing a little bit, but overall, well-respected umpire in the league.
Batting 7.
One down. Andrew Pinckney digging in for the Nationals.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with the pickoff artist on the mound.
That's outside. And now it's even 1-1. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Cronenworth.
Safe, he's in.
No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. So 2 down now, and here is Dylan Cruz. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. It's 0-1. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. Next offering is fouled back. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. At the belt and fires. That one outside. Now 1-2. And there's a ball. House on at second with 2 down. Here's a 2-2. Fights it off. You'll see another. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So 1 hit is all. Back here at Petco Park. Bottom of the second. And now Ian Happ. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Pinckney under it. And there's 1 away. Ha-Sung Kim, the next up for the Padres.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Just 1 hit in his last 5 games.
Inside. Ball 1. Line drive. Base hit. And the Padres have a man aboard with 1 out.
Batting 7.
Here's Michael Tolia.
He really needs to start making more contact. Almost 2 strikeouts per game over his last 10.
Missed with a changeup, and it's 1-0. And another ball.
So knowing that this hitter's got holes in his swing, because he's got so much power, pitcher still can get a little too tight, afraid to make a mistake.
Swing and a miss.
1 strike.
And it's 2-1. Man at first, 1 away. Outside with a breaking ball.
3-1.
Fouls 1 away, and now 3-2.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
And ball 4, 2 aboard. First and second, 1 out. Now here's Jake Cronenworth.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
That's in there. 0-1. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Rosario 1. On to low. It's a double play. Jose Iglesias comes on defensively now as he takes over as the new second baseman. That one catches the zone. Strike 1.
Jose Iglesias.
Fouled off down the right side. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Gosh, here it is hitting. 3-pitch strikeout, all fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
Rosario in the box now. No balls and a strike.
1 strike.
1 out, base is empty. Hit softly on the ground to third. Kim with the throw to first. And a couple of quick outs. Stone Garrett digs in now. Swing and a ground ball. Zips it to first. Nats go down 1-2-3. And we're back as we go to the last of the third. So digging in now for San Diego, Gabriel Moreno hitting the air out to center field. Abrams hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Jackson Merrill, the next up for the Padres. And that's a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center. Here's Xander Bogaerts. He's 0 for 1. Soroka throw over. Merrill back in on a dive. That one almost got him. Merrill, the base runner at first with 1 out. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Makes the grab. That's out number 2. Luis Arias, the next up for the Padres.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
And that's outside. Ball 1. On the inside corner for a strike. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball. Throw. Save.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for this team.
Out to short. Abrams. That is the inning. So no runs here. Shota back to work. Hard hit left side. Bogaerts with the throw to first. 1 up, 1 down. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. Just missed. And that's outside.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
And a foul ball. Next pitch way upstairs. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. And now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell. Fastball is outside. That one finds the zone. 1-2. Called strike 3 on the fastball, and that ran back over the inner half. Now the third baseman, Brady House. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike. In the air, center field, Merrill. And that is that. Bottom 4, and the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. In the air out to center. It gets down, a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. To second, Abrams. To first, double play. And it goes 1-6-3.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Now it's going to be Ha-Sung Kim. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
And down on strikes. And a nice inning of work. On the ground to the left, Kim. Fires over to first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Next to hit for the Nats, Dylan Cruz. Just missed. Cruz, 23 years old. And he's usually in right field, but today he's patrolling center. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Hat makes the catch. 2 up, 2 down. Up now for Washington, Drew Millis. First pitch just misses.
Some guys love to make that adjustment from a corner spot to center field because in center you get the best view of the ball game. You're looking straight in at the hitter's area. On the corners, you're blocked a little bit.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Tatis. And that is that. Still nothing on the scoreboard. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton, and set to get us started. Bottom 5, Michael Toglia. And that is out of play.
Hola Sebastián, ahí vamos.
Ripped on the ground to second. Over to first. One up, one down. Now it's the second baseman, Jose Iglesias. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Now there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea. Gabriel Moreno, the next up for the Padres. And that's in the dirt.
No strike.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. And another ball.
One strike.
Swings and misses at one down below the zone.
2-2.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Gets it to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. New inning getting started, and now it's Ahmed Rosario. Late swing fouled off. In the air, out towards left center. Hauls it in for the out. Stone Garrett digging in for the Nationals. And there's a strike. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Up the middle, Bogaerts handles the chance. Low throw, and he can't pick it. Here's Nathaniel Lowe. There's a strike. Runner on the move. Pitch misses. Throw to second. Tag. Out at second.
Well, I really didn't expect him to try to steal second base because he had a very standard lead at best. If you're going to try to get there safely, you've got to get more on that lead. You've got to get a better jump. That was the difference between being safe and out.
2 down, nobody on. Outside corner, got him looking. So another good inning. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. And first offering is fouled off. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, kind of a weird pitch and a weird swing on that strikeout. It's just a slider that caught a lot of the plate. I'd say a very hittable location. But in the box, I think he just gave up on it way too early. And by the time he realized it was dropping into the zone, he just fires off a really poor swing.
Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Out to short. Abrams. The throw to first. And a couple of quick outs. Manager out of the dugout. Pitching change here. Jose A. Ferrer.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
On the ground, out to short. Abrams tosses to first, and it's a 1-2-3. Well, 1-run game. Now it's the shortstop, C.J. Abrams. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Out to short. Throws across the diamond, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Here's Josh Bell.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there. He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Gets the call, and that's strike 2. And ball 1. Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
They usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hand.
Well, going to pause on that thought as that'll do it. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. And first offering is fouled off. Tatis waits. Laced to right center, base hit. In half, up to hit. Step off, throw to first. Tatis dives back in. And that misses off the outside edge. And that drops in for a strike. Nobody out. Runner at first. And now 2-2. Stays alive. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Here's a 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
He's got it, and there's 2 away. Now the DH for the Padres, Michael Toglia. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. And first offering is fouled off. Snap throw to first. Tatis dives back in. Tatis leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Late with the swing there.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Ball 1 there.
That's the ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
That one misses. Ball 3.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And that one hit to first, and it finds its way through for a hit. And now 2 aboard. Jose Iglesias gets a chance to hit now. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
No ball, 1 strike.
Swings through that.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Line and a base hit into right. Here comes Tatis around third. The throw's offline. He's safe. And they lead by 2.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
And here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
And that is the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. 2-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Pinckney stands in now and watches strike 1. Just missed. Shota into his 8th inning of work. Singy, he's been good.
Yeah, he's the type of guy that gets better as he gets deeper into the ball game. If you're going to get to him, you get to him early. They didn't do that today. We'll see what happens as this finishes.
And now up for Washington, Dylan Cruz. And that's in there at the knees. Pitch count in great shape. It seems you might have a chance to finish it. See ya. Strikes strikes him out for the second time today.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Millis in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Right through there for a strike.
Man, he is just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
Off the mark there, and that's ball 1. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
2-2.
And that misses. And now 3-2. 3-2. The pitch is outside, and ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Very close off the outside corner. Could have easily been called a strike in that location.
Softly hit to third. Kim fires across the diamond. That's the 3rd out. So 1 left. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Jorge Lopez.
He's certainly been one of their better relief pitchers this season. The numbers are really solid, so they feel great about handing the ball over to him.
And it stays fair. Man at first, nobody out. It's Xander Bogaerts now. That one fouled off.
You know, these Padres, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
0-2 now. The shortstop takes the ball. Runner at first with no outs here. Way high. That one not close, and it's 3-2.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Luis Arias, the next up for the Padres. Grounder might be 2. To second, Abrams. On to first, double play, and that's the inning. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now it's the right fielder, Stone Garrett. That's in there. It's 0-1. That one missed.
That's a ball. 1-1.
Next offering is in for a strike. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
Abrams in the box now. No balls and a strike. Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough.
Hard hit, right side. That's the ball game.
It has become increasingly difficult to throw a complete game shutout because of all of the offensive prowess that these hitters are showing around the league today. But he had total command of this game, and he saw it all the way through to the end. Nice win.
2-0 your final here in this one.
Voy al baño y beber agua y eso.
Outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon. It's the Washington Nationals. And now here's the veteran DH, Ahmed Rosario. Outside low, and we're underway from San Diego. Just missed.
2 balls, no strike.
Fastball in for a strike, and it's 2-1 now. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Reaching for it and brings it in. As we take a look at the Nationals lineup. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, James Wood.
And Boog, he's a big-time run producer for these guys, man. Leading the team in homers, runs batted in, doing damage on the regular, man. Making opposing pitchers just sweat out there. It's kind of fun to watch. Get ready for a show when he steps into the box.
That one lifted to left. Ramos makes the grab for the second out. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Fastball is outside. And a swing and a miss.
It's looking pretty sharp to start the ball game. He's got that good fastball working early.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1. Stepping in for San Diego, Xander Bogaerts. In the air, right field. Garrett makes his way towards it, pulls it in on the run. And there's one away. And now the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Over to first, and he's saved. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Swing and a miss. 0-1. And a swing and a miss there.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
And now 1-2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Next pitch is outside. Man at first, 1 away. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Cruz settles underneath it, puts it away for the out. And there are 2 outs. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit.
The designated hitter, Ryan O'Hearn.
Swung on, broken back grounder to third. On the run, sends it over to first. Throw off line, he's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away. Next for the Padres, Jose Iglesias. In there at the knees.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. And that is the third out of the inning. Back here at Petco Park. Now the left fielder, James Wood. That's through there for a strike. Heel in his third season, 26 years old, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. And that's in for a strike.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
Not close with that one. Now 1-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Luis Garcia stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Next offering is fouled back. One out, base is empty. That one down the line, and that's a fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, not gonna get him. He's in there.
Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Well, the offense really struggled last night. I mean, it was awful. So I think picking up a run right here, that's going to get him going a little bit.
This to third. On to first. 2 away. Now it's Paul DeYoung up to the plate. Clips the outside corner. 0-1. DeYoung matched a homer in his last game. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Back here in San Diego, bottom half of inning number 2. So digging in now for San Diego, Manny Machado. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. The pitch. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Cruz makes the grab on the run.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Elliot Ramos now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. And that's ball 1.
Ball, that's out.
Gets under it and pops it up. Garcia pulls it down and he makes the catch. Out number 2. Here's Michael Toglia, 5th in home runs in the National League right now. That's off the mark, and that's ball 1. He was late there, strike 1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Breaking ball misses down and away. And a rope into center field, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Next, it's the catcher for the Padres, Luis Campusano.
Luis Campusano.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. So the San Diego batting order turns over. Up now the Padre leadoff man, Xander Bogaerts. And fouled off. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Cruz under it. He's got it. And that ends the inning. Padres leave a pair. We'll move to the third with no score. And we're back. Top half of the third inning. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Riley Adams. First pitch, and he just misses. Right through there for a strike. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. This one popped up right side. Brings it in. 1 down. And here is Dylan Cruz. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Just missed. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. Top of the third, no score. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Finished him off by blowing it by him up high, but they did a really nice job of setting that pitch up. The plan of attack early on was to keep everything down around the knees, so that was a good call to change his eye level and run it by him for the K.
Rosario takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Outside, and it's 2-1.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Now 5. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the bottom of the third, stepping in for San Diego, Jackson Merrill. Swings and misses. And it's 0-1.
The pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes and very difficult.
This one swung on and hit well, way back there. And caught on the warning track. Not quite enough behind that one. So with 1 down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. Fly to center his first time. Just
outside,
missed.
that's the ball.
Popped up. Low under this one. Makes the catch for the out. And there's 2 away. Next up is the cleanup spot for the Padres. Ryan O'Hearn. And that's fouled off. 2 out, space is empty. Swings through that one.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
To the right side. Low. The flip to the pitcher covering. That ends the inning. Back here at Petco Park. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And set to lead off the fourth, Stone Garrett. Bogaerts fields it cleanly. Tosses to first. That's the first out in the top of the fourth. Here's Nathaniel Lowe.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Fourth inning underway, no score. Got him swinging.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Next offering is in for a strike. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling.
Jose Iglesias.
Parker back to work. Not even close there. 1-0.
You know, these Padres just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning.
Fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. And he's got a leadoff double.
It really turned on that one, and as it hooked down the line, it was hard to tell if it would stay fair, but it just barely sneaked in there. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
Machado, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Way back there. Hauls it in on the warning track. Runner tags at second. Here's Elliot Ramos.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
That one almost got him. Iglesias stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Swings through that one for strike 1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
That clips the corner.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
The next offering misses. Now 2-2. In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. Swing at a high fly ball right field. Garrett squeezes it. Runner tagging from third. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. And it's 1-0.
Well, we finally have a score in this ball game. Sac fly, nice job of manufacturing a run, and that could end up being a big run at this rate.
And here is Michael Toglia. Swing and a miss at 1 above the zone. Next offering is in for a strike. Popped up right side. Garrett makes a nice running catch. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. And that one's a little bit low. Ball 1.
You know, these Nationals just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just 1 base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Close, but called a ball. And the count is even, 2-2. And ring him up, says Patrick Johnson. That's a strikeout. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. That's down and in.
Pretty smart not to serve something up for him right there. He's really good at hitting the first pitch.
And another ball.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Swing and a foul straight back. The Padres leading by a run, and we're at the top of the 5th.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
That one misses, and it's 3-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. So up next, Paul DeYoung.
Right through there for a strike. He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
0-2 is the count.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Nothing doing for. Back here in San Diego, bottom of the inning. So digging in now for San Diego, Luis Campusano. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Next offering is in for a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That's to third. DeYoung throws to first in time. And a quick out, number 1.
The batter, number 2.
So the lineup flips over. Here comes X to the plate.
Bogart.
And there's the strike.
You know, the first manager to ever win a game here at Petco Park was Tony Gwynn. Yes, Tony Gwynn. They had a college baseball tournament here in March 2004, and Tony managed San Diego State to a win.
Cruz hauls it in, 2 away.
The center fielder.
2 outs, base is empty. Next for the Padres, Jackson Merrill. Out towards left center. Wood sizes this one up and makes the play, and that's out number 3. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
Adam.
Just missed.
Counts 1-0.
Right through there for a strike. Close one, doesn't get the call. And a count 2-1.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball slightly elevated.
Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row. Next to hit for the Nats, Dylan Cruz. Just missed. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're the top half of the 6th. That misses. 2 balls, no strikes.
2-0.
Out in front and foul to the left side. Fastball for a strike. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 7 in a row by way of the K. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And that's the 3rd out. Make it 6. And we're back. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Tosses across to first. 1 away, bottom of the 6th. Ryan O'Hearn now at the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a miss.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
That's a ball.
Next offering misses. Going to count 1-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a line drive ripped right center field and a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there coming back in that at bat.
Feed to second. That's
He's
one.
out.
Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning.
Now pitching for the Padres.
And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 7th. And now, Stone Garrett. Outside low. And it's 1-0. On the ground, right side. Throws to first in time. That's the first out at the top of the 7th. And here's the first baseman, Nathaniel Lowe. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Line drive. Tatis makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Nationals, James Wood. Little chopper rolls foul. And that one a little below the knees. And the count even 1-1. There's a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him. Nats go down 1-2-3. On to pitch now for the Nationals, number 68.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Machado in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Lucas Sims getting ready to go. Poche, a left-hander, also throwing. Out towards right center field, Cruz. And there's 1 down. Stepping in for San Diego, Elliot Ramos. Foul ball. The 0-1. High fly ball, shallow right field. Garrett. They got it for out number 2. Next is switch hitting first baseman Michael Toglia, 1 for 2. Ripped to short. Sends it across to first. And that is the back here at Petco Park. And now it's Luis Garcia. Estrada back to work. And he takes one right on the black. That's strike 1. And that one fouled off. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And
the Padres.
Now pitching for the Padres, number 59.
Next to hit, C.J. Abrams. That one at triple digits.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Gets a piece and stays alive. 99 miles per hour to finish him off.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. So when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch.
The tag at third, and he's out. Riley Adams will hit next. Swing and a foul out of play. Now here's a flare off the bat. And there's a hit. And the go-ahead run is on base. And they hold the tying run at third. Throw up the stop sign even with 2 away. Dylan Cruz getting ready to hit. There's over. And the Padres.
Pitching for the Padres, number 49.
Ground ball up the middle into the outfield, base hit. The run scores from third. It's an RBI single, a big 2-out hit, and the game is tied. First and second, 2 outs. Ahmed Rosario digging in for the Nationals. That's outside. And it's 2-0.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 1. And a ground ball to first. Oh, and it hits the base. There comes the throw. And they throw on the brakes at third with no intention of testing the strong arm in right. So 2 down. Stone Garrett digging in for the Nationals. There's a strike. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a high fly ball left field. And that's the 3rd out. A couple of runs in the inning puts them ahead. Last half of the 8th coming up. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Lucas Sims.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And there's 1 down.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Hit on the ground to short. Abrams whips it across. Bogart's retired.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Jackson Merrill, the next up for the Padres. 1 for 3. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Cruz brings it in for the 3rd out. Back here in San Diego, all set for the start of the inning. And now the first baseman, Nathaniel Lowe. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left.
Ooh, he missed a mistake right there.
Good job to fight that one off. Ball 1 there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Registers the punch out and hits 101. James Wood digging in for the Nationals. Close, but called a ball. And that is ball 1. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Up now for Washington, C.J. Abrams. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
That one ripped. And it's into the gap. Around second is Wood. Coming home. He will score.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Inside at 100. 1 ball, 1 strike. If you're the Padres, this has to stay a 2-run game. Sends it to Tolia, and the inning is over. Nationals get a run courtesy of the RBI. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Back after this on the show.
Garrett Law.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Sends it to first. And they take care of Tatis for the out. He's 2 outs away. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Ryan O'Hearn. Swing and a miss, strike one.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
This one chopped up the middle. Got him on the off-balance throw. 2 up, 2 down. So it's their last chance in this one. Now here is Jose Iglesias. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. Makes the catch. Ball game. And the Nationals claim the win here behind some. Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Baseball comes your way on a Wednesday. All right, ready to go here. Digging in, Ahmed Rosario. Fought off foul. Next offering is in for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. And he's got a leadoff triple.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Punched that ball down the opposite field line, just barely able to keep it fair. But once it dropped in, he was off and racing for the triple.
I've gotten to call some incredible NLDS games here at Petco Park. Oh, this one high and deep, way back there, into the corner, but foul. Runner at third, nobody out. Here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Off the mark there. 2-2.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. In plenty of time to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
Takes it in for the out. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Stretches out and hauls it in. And here comes Sander Bogaerts. On the ground right side. Over to Lowe. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting second.
As we take a look at the Padres lineup, and one of the most exciting young stars in the sport, Elliot Ramos.
And you got to like this matchup for him as a guy who hits left-handed pitchers as well as anyone, it seems. I mean, he's hitting over 300 against southpaws this season. He's got a good shot to make a big impact against the left-hander on the hill today.
Lifted in the air down the left side. Wood coming on. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. 2 down, bases empty. And now the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr. 2 for 7 in the series so far. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Cruz going back, feeling for the wall as he makes the catch. They go quietly there. Ryan back to work. Luis Garcia, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Pitch misses there, and now 2-0. Nice grab over to first, and they get the out.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Stone Garrett, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
1 ball,
1
1
out,
strike.
bases empty. Base hit, left center field. Man at first, and now up for Washington, Paul DeYoung. And a strike. DeYoung, 31 years old, usually a shortstop, but today starts at third.
One thing he has to remember is that he does not have to cover as much ground. So those balls to his left, remember that you got a good shortstop that can make the backhanded play for you.
That's the first slider we've seen today, and it was almost unfair. Lifted in the air, right center field. Tatis after it. He makes the grab, and that'll do it. Nationals lead. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So digging in now for San Diego, Luis Arraez. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Touches down, that's a hit. And a good start to the inning. So digging in, Jose Iglesias. And that's outside. The swing and a soft liner. Base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, batting.
Here's Machado. Center field, Cruz. And out number 1 on the grab. Ian Happ up to hit.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Crushed, left center field. This one's deep, forget it. His 14th of the year. It's 3-1. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
Elliot Ramos, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2.
2 strikes.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. Foul ball, still 0-2.
A defensive swing right there. Some cheese on the inside part of the plate. Bet the hands are still stinging after that one.
Inside, almost got him.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Next offering down low and in the dirt. Right side, Garrett. Corrals it. 2 away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
That one lined to the left field, and that's base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Now here's Xander Bogaerts now. Oof! That one went straight back and got our ump right in the mask. Let's hope he's okay. And he swings through that one.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Ball one to Bogaerts.
2 strikes.
Next pitch is outside. Moreno off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. That's in for a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
And that one misses up and in. And the count is 1-1.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
That one missing inside. And it remains 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Sneaks through, base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
That one not close. And the count 1-2.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
Here's the throw to the plate. Safe. He beats the tag. And they trail by 1.
Picks himself up an RBI. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 out.
Gosh, here it is. Hit it. 3-pitch strikeout. All fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
Low at the plate for the second time as he takes ball 1. And another ball. That one misses, and that's ball 3. Runner at second here, 1 gone. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone. Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And that's a little bit high. 1-1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Iglesias to second, not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Garcia in the box now, takes strike 1. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Runners on first and third, 2 away. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Iglesias tosses to first. They limit the damage here. 1 for the Nationals on this RBI double. It's now a 3-2 ball game. And we're back as we go to the last of the third. Here's the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
On the ground, right side. Low takes it himself. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. And there's a ball.
Counts 1-0.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And that one lifted in the air, center field. Garrett coming on. And there's 2 away. Luis Arraez stands in. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Right through there for a strike.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away. So up next, Paul DeYoung. On the ground to third, Machado. Handles, throws to first, 2 away. And now Riley Adams. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Just missed. Slice to right, and it stays fair. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, and now the tying run is into scoring position.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Just misses. And the count is 1-2. And that's a little high.
Sometimes you got to fight to get back into an at-bat. Take some tough pitches, even out the count.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Padres 3 and the Nationals 2. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Second baseman, Jose Iglesias.
That one outside.
That's a ball.
And that's ball 1. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Gets him. 1 away on a drop third strike. Here comes Manny Machado. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And that one is lifted in the air. Cruz gets under it. Hauls it in for the out. 2 away now. 2 outs, base is empty. Next for the Padres, Ian Happ. He's already homered in this game. High fly ball, right field. Garrett brings it in, and that is that. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Ryan back to work. That's a little bit low. Rosario, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. And there's a foul ball. Inside, just missed. That one the other way. And that's a fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
He has had such a good day today. I don't think he's going to want to leave when it's over.
A couple of doubles today for the DH. Nunez in the box now. Takes strike one. And that one fouled off. Just misses there. Battling here as he fouls it away. Runner at second, nobody out. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Got it. Nice grab. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with one out.
Excellent job, and I tell you what, the times that I played left field, getting a play like that, you love the opportunity to make it.
Ball, that's out.
That one finds the zone, and it's a ball and a strike. Rosario stands at third with one gone in the inning. Drops into the glove. Runner tags for home. Throw is offline, and he scores. It's 3-3. And the batter now, James Wood. Strike one.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
Right through there for a strike. He goes down looking. One run. Back here in San Diego, John Shabby with my buddy Chris Singleton, and set to get us started. Bottom five, Elliot Ramos. Headed towards the corner. Did he trip? What happened? Sniper?
Great effort. That's how bad he wanted that one. Head first dive.
Now the 0-1. Swings through that high fastball.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Hit in the air, center field. Cruz settles under it. Puts it away for the out. Here's the catcher to hit, Gabriel Moreno. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that's outside. All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. Next offering is outside.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
One down, base is empty. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
And that is out of play. Man at first, one away. Fouled off. He was late. On the ground, could be 2. Nunez over to second, on the low. It's a double play. Top of the 6th inning. Up now for Washington, Luis Garcia. There's a strike. Popped in the air, left field. Hat makes the play, and there's one down. Now it's the right fielder, Stone Garrett. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Just missed. Pitch misses. Now 2 balls and a strike.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
2 down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
DeYoung stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. 2 outs. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Here's the catcher, Riley Adams. And that's in for a strike. With the go-ahead run at first, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And a swing and a miss. He picks up his 5th strikeout. Back here at Petco Park. Now the number 2 hitter, Jackson Merrill. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. That's back there. Out of here. That should put a jolt into this home crowd. His 9th homer of the year. It's 4-3. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out.
Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. 0 for 2 in this one. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
And strike 2. Activity in the Washington bullpen. Jose A. Ferrer, the southpaw, is throwing and getting that sinker dialed in. Sims also throwing. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. In time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout.
You hear people talk about letting the ball travel so often in terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits, he's way more likely to recognize that it's making a beeline for the dirt. On the other side, still a nice 2-strike pitch, though.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Tap to first, and foul ball. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in here in the bottom of the 6th. That smash towards center. Makes the grab on the run. 2 down. Jose Iglesias gets a chance to hit now.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner.
To first, inning over. Padres get 1 in the inning with a solo blast. It's now a 4-3 ball game. You're dialed into the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. And now the center fielder, Dylan Cruz. And that's outside. And that's ball 1. And a swing and a miss.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
This one in the air. Iglesias makes the grab. 1 up, 1 down. And now it's Ahmed Rosario. 3 for 3 with 2 doubles and a triple. Just missed. That one finds the zone, and the count even at 1. Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Next pitch is outside.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Back up the middle and a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more bear.
Rosario on the move. Swing and a miss. Throw to second and great jump. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal. And it
pulled the string on the changeup.
Well, he didn't want to go after him with the fastball at all, and that at bat, nothing but off-speed stuff. Even with all the changeups coming, somehow he was still early on the swing. So I think he had to be thinking it was only a matter of time until he saw some heat.
He's got it, and that's the 3rd out. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Jose A. Ferrer.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Ferrer.
And Manny gets a piece. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And that's downstairs and outside.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
And that's a strikeout looking. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
So digging in, Ian Happ. And he had a big swing at the bat early on in the ballgame.
Yep, a 3-run rocket back in the 2nd. Even though it was early, a big homer like that can be tough to come back from when you're on the other end of that thing. I mean, it's tough. Sets up an uphill battle the rest of the way.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 1 down, base is empty. Happ lays off. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
That's outside. And the count even 1-1. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Line drive, caught. Nothing doing for the. And we're back. We go to the 8th, and now it's going to be James Wood. In there at the knees, 0-1.
0-1.
And that drops in for a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And that just misses.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, you know, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
Garcia in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. The next pitch misses. Now 2-0. Here comes the manager.
Pitching for the Padres, number 61, Jackson.
His eyes got big. He saw that changeup way out in front. Better to pull it than to get jammed on something off speed like that.
One down, base is empty. A little bit low. 3-2 now. That's towards center. 2 down. Next to hit for the Nats, Stone Garrett. And a foul ball.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Got it. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing across here this half. So a lefty out of the pen, Colin Poche.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And first offering is fouled off. Poche, in his 6th season, 31 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Next pitch is outside. And a swing and a miss there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one ran inside, almost got him. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea. And here is Xander Bogaerts. 0 for 3 in this one. And that one fouled off. Fastball is outside. The Nationals have some action going in the pen. Number 68 looks to be getting ready for Dave Martinez. Sims also getting ready. That one missed. That one fouled off. 2-2. Base is empty, 1 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. So K marks the at bat for X.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back here in San Diego, here's the third baseman, Paul DeYoung. That's in there. Strike 1. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Goes down looking. He's 2 outs away. Riley Adams digging in for the Nationals. That clips the corner. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Just misses the mark outside the zone. And that's a strikeout looking. Down to the last out for the Nationals. Dylan Cruz digging in for the Nationals. First pitch doesn't find the zone. That finds the mark on the inside corner.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
They're down to their final strike. Jackson is just 1 strike away. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And there's a ball.
2-2 to count.
Up and in. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Got him, and that's the ball game.
I'd say this team really needed to win this game today. It pushed them over the top to win the series, which is great. But when you go on the road in the next series, going into some hostile territory, you want to have a lot of confidence, and you want to be feeling really good about how you're playing, as well as to your left and your right.
It's the San Diego Padres going up. Now, Jackson Merrill. High in the air, out to right. Hines. And it's caught for the out. Let's take a look at the Padres lineup. One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now. Fernando Tatis Jr.
And he's leading them in runs batted in this season, which tells me this guy is able to slow things down when it seems like there's a little bit of pressure, and he's looking at it as an opportunity to do damage. You know, a lot of guys, they see runners on base and they get big. They feel like all this pressure, I've got to get these runs in, but somehow he seems to settle into these situations. So watch out when he comes to the plate.
And first offering is fouled off. And the pitch. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. It falls in, and that's a knock. And that gives Fernando Tatis Jr. a chance to hit with 2 out. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr., 8th in the National League at RBIs. That missed by a lot, and it's 1-0. Arise off of first with 2 away. Tatis waits. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. This one in the dirt. Next pitch is outside.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
First and second, 2 outs. Here's the veteran outfielder, Ian Happ. Swings through that one for strike 1. Happ with a homer in his last game. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Base is now loaded with 2 away. Here's Manny Machado. Yeah, that's fouled off. And Manny gets a piece. Bases loaded, 2 down. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Next offering misses down and away. On the ground, Espinal. Out to escape a bases-loaded jam unscathed. And the batter will be the shortstop, Santiago Espinal. That misses the zone. Ball one. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. That misses the zone. Ball two.
2-1.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Arise makes the grab. And there's one away. Here's the lineup for the Reds. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
And first offering is fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. Ball one there.
Tough to take a two-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work. Back here in Cincinnati. Second inning set to go. Here's Michael Tolia. Martinez back to work. And he was nowhere near that one for strike one.
Okay, swing now. He had his mind made up. As soon as that ball left the hand of the pitcher, he was going to swing at it.
On its way to the corner, and that drops foul. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And quickly one away in the second.
Finished him off by blowing it by him up high, but they did a really nice job of setting that pitch up. The plan of attack early on was to keep everything down around the knees. So that was a good call to change his eye level and run it by him for the K.
Out to short, Espinal. Throws to first.
He's out.
2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. 2 down, base is empty. And here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Slings to first. Padres go down 1-2-3. Back here at Great American Ballpark, and now it's switch hitting third baseman Jeimer Candelario. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Hauls it in for the out. Tyler Stevenson digs in now. The other way, and it stays fair. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in, and he'll make it safely. That's a double.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Next offering is in for a strike. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that's That's way high. And a count 1-2. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. This one popped up. A rise. And makes the grab. And the inning. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. Tap foul at the plate. There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. Over the bullpen and out of here. Home run. He'll touch them all. It's 1-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Here's Bogarts now. Grounded out his first time up. That's a strike.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And a base hit.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep, so pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Walked his first time. Swinging a foul straight back. Outside. And that is ball one. That's inside.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
No outs. Runners at first and second. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. One gone here. In half up to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
That's ripped into the outfield. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. And he moves up a base. So 2 away with runners at the corners. Now Machado up here. He's 0 for 1. And that's ball 1.
1-0 count. Look for him to be aggressive here. You got some runners on base, an opportunity to catch a mistake and put some runs up on the board.
Swings and misses.
1 ball.
And a count 1-1. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Runner from third in to score. And it's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds at third.
Up next,
so 2 down. Michael Toglia, the next up for the Padres. Struck out swinging his first time. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. A rise. The runner at third. Machado on at second with 2 down. And a swing and a miss. Action in the pen down there. Andrew Abbott up and throwing for Terry Francona. Next pitch misses way outside. And that one is inside. Jose Iglesias into San Diego on deck circle. And he hits a ground ball right side. gets it to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. As expected, we're going into a rain delay, and I have a feeling this is going to be a long break, Singy. It is really coming down as they put the tarp on the infield.
Yeah, I think we kind of saw this one coming, Boog, and it's not going to be a short break either, so guess we go grab some coffee or something, man. Go sneak in a game of the show before play picks back up.
Bring it. Christian Encarnacion Strand, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. And that's a fair ball. And now it's Austin Hayes. Ball one, no strikes. And that's outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Nobody out. Runner at first. And there's the automatic. Fly ball down the line. Tatis grabs it on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better.
And the Padres.
Reaching for San Diego, number 56, Jeremiah Estrada.
Espinal batting for the second time, and that's strike one.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Reaching down and makes the grab. Here's the second baseman, Matt McClain. That one finds the zone, and that is strike one. Foul ball there. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
1-2.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. Welcome back, and now on the mound to start the fourth, Andrew Abbott.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. Tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
The 1-1 is fouled off. To the right side, and that one handled over to first. And one gone to the fourth as they get the leadoff man. So up next, Gabriel Moreno. Hit in the air, left field, Steer. And he makes the catch. And there are two down. Back to the top of the lineup, Jackson Merrill, the next up for the Padres. And first offering is fouled off. Ground ball right side. That ends the frame. Padres down. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling. Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. Tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. And yes, he did. That's a swing according to Earl Hendricks. And 1-2. Caught him looking for the K.
No, that's not the best two-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Outside low. Now 1-2. To the right side. Iglesias fires over to first. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th. Tyler Stevenson, the next to hit for the Reds. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. 2 down, nobody on. We're here at the bottom of the 4th. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Fouls one off. 2-2. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's Xander Bogaerts. Abbott back to work. On the corner for a strike. Bogaerts, multi-time All-Star, 32 years old, and he was born in Aruba. And a swing and a miss, and 1 away. Luis Ariz stands in. He's 2 for 2. And that one wrapped foul. Towards first, and that chance handled. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th. In steps El Nino, Fernando Tatis Jr. And first offering is fouled off. In the air to left down the line. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. So 2 strikes on Tatis. On the ground, right side. Encarnacion Strand throws to first in time. And it's a 1-2-3. And we're back. Here's the left fielder, Spencer Steer. That's a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, these Reds just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just 1 extra base hit for them. So they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Right side. Iglesias tosses to first, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. So digging in, Rhys Hines. He popped out his first time. Pitch in the dirt, 1-0. Up the middle. Whips it to first. And that quickly 2 away. And here's the first baseman, Christian Encarnacion Strand. And that's a swing, according to umpire Ed Drummond. The Padres leading by 2, last half of inning number 5. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Zips it to first, and the Reds go 1-2-3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top 6. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Ian Happ. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Taylor Rogers, the veteran southpaw, is getting ready to come on if needed. Stamont warming up as well. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, and that'll fall for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief.
You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
And now it's Manny Machado. Line drive. Base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Hit on the ground to Candelario. They put the tag on him. Back to first, and that is a double play. Stepping in for San Diego, Jose Iglesias has grounded out a couple of times. Espinal. Throws across the diamond. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. Back here in Cincinnati, bottom of the 6th inning. Now it's the DH, Austin Hayes. Estrada winds and deals. Out to short. And a quick out, number 1. So back to the top of the Reds lineup. Santiago Espinal, the next to hit for the Reds. The shortstop takes a ball. The 1-1 is fouled off. Hit in the air, left field. Happ settles underneath it. Makes the grab. 2 down. Matt McClain now at the plate.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Just off the inside edge.
3 balls, no strike.
That one finds the zone. And now 3-1.
1 strike.
Outside corner, there's a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Make it 4 strikeouts. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Out there to center. That gets down for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already is bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
That one fouled off. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. It's Xander Bogaerts now.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
This to third. Throws to second for 1. And that's 2. 1 hit.
Now pitching for San Diego.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Kevin Kelly.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year. Typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
Fastball for a strike. 0-2 now. That one missed. And that one in the air center field. Merrill under it. And there's one away. Now batting Jeimer Candelario. In the dirt. And it's 1-0. That one the other way. And foul ball. 1 out, bases empty. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
Merrill snags it for the 2nd out. Tyler Stevenson will hit next. 1 for 2. Just missed. In the air, right side. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. And we're back. And now the first baseman, Luis Arraez. Abbott back to work. Foul ball. Swing and a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Next offering upstairs.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Makes the grab, one down. Stepping in, Ian Happ. A switch hitter batting right. And that is cut on and missed. 0-1.
Boog, it looked like that curveball backed up on him, and although it's a mistake, it works out really good for the pitcher. The hitter's timed it up, expects it to be to a certain spot, and it just doesn't get there.
0-2.
That's out to center field. Friedel has a beat on it. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 outs. So a man aboard. Here's Manny Machado now. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
That's a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
And now Michael Toglia, 0 for 3 with 2 ground outs and a strikeout. Swing and a foul straight back. That one misses. And 1-1.
1 strike.
Next offering is foul back. Swing and a miss, and he got him. That K is his 3rd of the game. Back here at Great American Ballpark, ready for the bottom of the 8th, and ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Spencer Steer. And that's in the dirt. 2-0.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Right through there for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Line drive and foul ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And a foul ball. Kelly, a 6'2" righty, 27 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. Cracks his bat and pops him up. And a foul ball. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone. And as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect the pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time. Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Stays alive. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Moreno makes the play, and that is that. And 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. Josh Stamont taking over on the mound.
And he's been fantastic this year. Really stingy in terms of allowing base runners. He's just got great stuff that's tough to square up.
Iglesias stands in now, looks at that one inside. Soft contact in the air. Makes the catch. One down. So digging in now for San Diego, Gabriel Moreno, 1 for 3. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Activity in the bullpen for the Reds. Taylor Rogers up and throwing. Right through there for a strike. Bases empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. And that's downstairs and outside. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Encarnacion Strand makes the grab for the second out. 2 outs, base is empty. Jackson Merrill, the next to hit. He's already homered here in this one. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Now Xander Bogaerts gets a chance to hit. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the DH, Austin Hayes. First offering, and it just misses.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
There's the strike up high, and it's 1-2. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and it drops in. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to, and you're never.
Here comes the.
Now pitching for San Diego.
1-0.
In the dirt.
Robert Suarez.
Hayes into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility. With the tying run at the plate, and the home team trying to pull it out. Late swing fouled off.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
And look out as that one ran in and got him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch.
Stewart.
Well, they're willing to give up and out here. This is a big spot, so you have to make it count.
That one at triple digits. And a swing and a miss. And that is a big first out.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line.